If you're building a team or even just thinking about it, thinking that's the way I want to take my business in the near future, your brokerage choice matters a massive amount. And in some cases, it can actually be working against you. Team leaders don't always start their career with that idea that this is where I want to take my business. It can start with just you being so busy. You are in demand. And leverage becomes necessary because you simply just don't have enough time to do everything, to handle all the showings, to handle all the listings. But just having a team doesn't necessarily solve all of the problems. And truthfully, it will create more problems too that have to be solved. Many traditional brokerages were never really designed to support team autonomy in the first place. They were designed to bring in single solo agents, and then they had to evolve because solo agents wanted to create these teams. So sure, you can have a team at that brick and mortar brokerage down the street, but the question to ask is, what advantages did they give you for having your team there at the brokerage? Because you can take your team anywhere you want. What does that brokerage give you for being there? Because in the end, you're giving the brokerage money for being present. So what commission splits are they offering for you and for your team members? Is it simply the same commission split and cap for a solo agent and for that team member? Because if it is the same, how long is that team member on your team going to stay on your team when it's costing them way more money to be there? Because they can simply leave at some point, stay at the same brokerage, but be a solo agent and not have to pay the team split. If you are that team leader, you need clarity on whether your brokerage is designed to grow with you and your team. Is my brokerage giving me the tools to successfully build my team and to retain team members? Yes, my value add as a team leader is present. But what value add is the brokerage where I'm planting my team at, making it a no-brainer for my team members to stay, to stick around, because they see the value that I, as a team leader, am adding, and they see the value that the brokerage is adding to them. The fact of the matter is that being a team leader at Real Broker does give you a lot of advantages. Real allows us to have our team members on half caps. So here in Canada, the cap amount goes from $15,000 Canadian to $7,500. In the US, it goes from $12,000 US dollars to $6,000. So that means a team member on your team, yes, they'll be paying that cap at the 85-15 split because everybody's on that. Until they've capped, they paid in that $7,500, and then it's done. They're not having to pay the $15,000, the whole cap. And at many, if not most, brick and mortar brokerages, those team members are paying the full cap plus the team split, making it very expensive for them to be with you. And with pro teams at Real Broker, you as the team leader can decide on an individual level with every single agent what's the cap split that that team member will be paying into the team. And then also, when will they cap? It can be indefinite. It can just be, they pay 20%, 25% to the team on every single deal. But you could also adjust that they pay 25% until they paid in X amount of dollars, and then they're completely free of any more payment into the team. Or you could even do it, well, they're free, but there's still a deal fee. So it's very customizable. You can tweak all the numbers on an individual basis. Having the ability to cap what your team members pay in splits adds a lot of clarity to members. They know what to expect. They can plan better, and it gives them this feeling that they're not overpaying. Pro Teams is really a game changer. It gives us as team leaders so much more control about the fine numbers and how everything works. If you'd like to have a chat and go through a demo of how it actually works, click the link below and we can set up a time to have a confidential Zoom meeting or phone call, and we can chat it through and see whether or not Real will be a good fit for you and your team or not.